One of my favourite spoken word poets called Sarah Kay says that writing a poem is like doing a poo. When you've got one inside you, it just has to come out. And sometimes it comes out quickly and more easily than you expected. And other times it can be painful. It can take a lot of breathing and surrender. Either way, it's a very liberating feeling once it's done. Now, the fact that you're laughing seems to me ironic, because none of you got to see me sitting there catatonic in my unresponsive stupor, shrugged at my computer. You guessed it, prolonged poetic constipation, faced with Edge's invitation to look on the funny side. Well, I was looking, but my question was, the funny side of what? The funny side of everywhere I look we've lost the plot? Some days when I'm looking, all I see is rape and pillage. Some days the only thing I can think of to do about the toxic human spillage is not write a funny poem. Now, I'm aware that this weight I carry is my privilege, and that's coming from a woman who's one of only 3 Jews in this village. But I wonder, as I look around and wander through my day, have we as a species just forgotten how to play? How to skip amongst the flowers after dinner in the park because it isn't safe to be there anymore after dark? It seems to me that lately, the only real way we remember to be silly is on April Fool's Day. I've been wondering, maybe it was farmed out of us, you know, back when laughter became a commodity and started getting sold in a can. You've heard of the laugh box. Well, in 1953, when the humans had not been watching television for very long, an American sound engineer called Charles Douglas hated that live studio audiences would laugh at all the wrong times, too loudly or for too long. So he invented a typewriter-like machine that was supposed to create a particular sequence and quality of the sound of laughter. It had a foot pedal where you could select the length of the track, and a typewriter where you could choose the age, style, and wait for it, gender of the laugh you needed. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Probably need a bigger keyboard these days. Anyway, they called this process the sweetening because it was also supposed to make the little humans feel that sitting at home in front of a screen by themselves wasn't lonely. Farmed. You see where I'm going. I was just trying to write a poem. But you can't fit the ocean in the bathroom sink. I was trying to stuff into my head all the thoughts there are to think. Overachieving, perhaps? I wanted to write a poem that would actually make me laugh. Like the tickling monster's victim, curling my toes, doubled in half. I wanted to chortle like a pudgy peekaboo baby, immortal, until the forgetting of my age was the only thing left rattling my ribcage. I wanted it so much that I deleted my Facebook page. I wanted warm breath and wet puppy dog kisses on my cheeks, heavy damp paws pinning me willingly to floorboards, an interspecies mingling of wheezes, fur and snorts. I wanted to exhale, 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 till all that's left was a raspy squawk. But mostly what I wanted was to write a poem that would make you laugh, with thighs slapping, toe tapping, cheek spasming joy. By pointing out the green man who's part frog up ahead, balancing a teapot filled with flowers on his head. Or by showing you that in the sky there's not a single cloud, but a stampede of elephants charging us instead. Remember that time in the park I saw you snoozing on the grass, pounced on you with a bear hug after creeping from behind, only to find that it definitely wasn't you? I'd been tricked by a blue rucksack and the same golden dreadlocks he had tumbling down his back. That day, it was so funny even the forest laughed. Towering trees involuntarily shaking their leaves, showering me, and a delighted homeless man that wasn't you, with sparkling droplets of crystal morning dew. Okay, I confess. I wasn't going to rest until I'd written a poem that would make our planet laugh. Make glaciers gyrate, joy bubble up from aquifers beneath tectonic plates. So funny that it would make Earth's volcanic belly gurgle, spark and spit like a gigantic full-bellied tiddalik. A galactic chuckle. Solar systems jiggling in their orbits, quiver and quake, shimmy and shake. Only just enough that something environmentally cataclysmic wouldn't eventuate, obviously. And I wanted it so much, I wanted it to be without the niggling reminder that things are not quite right. Without every moment being haunted by thoughts of some epic plight. Permission to laugh, please. Come on, just a little one. Who's going to start? You? There's nothing more needed right now than for us to laugh, and it just feels harder and harder to do. And yet it's proven medicinal. I googled it. Laughter boosts our immune system with the release of stress and illness-reducing neuropeptides. Permission, please, to lay down our weapons, to remove the lead-weight sandwich boards pressing heavy on our shoulders, and while we're at it, any other stuck beliefs that hold us. Permission, please, for our thumbs and our forefingers to rest upon our knees. Now, I just want to say, if this hasn't been a very funny poem, have mercy. The poetic constipation symptoms just about unearthed me. But just like Sarah said, it was very liberating and fun to let my serious side off the hook for a minute and finally get it done, just the way it was meant to be. Because in the writing, I realised that this one probably wasn't even meant to be a poem, but a prayer. I realised that laughter is a lighthouse, and we really need it to be there. Dear everyone, may laughter be a lighthouse, and may we all be its keeper. May we all find our sense of human. And for as long as we on this earth reside, may we often remember to look on the funny side. And may our poems